Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're looking at Bitcoin. Oh, actually, we're looking at Dixie on a daily time frame. Just wanted to point out that we did get our target hit that we were looking for, that 104 area. I expected a pullback off of that area. We're getting that right on Friday, which gave us a nice little upside on Bitcoin Ethereum. Here's the chart. We are still consolidating on top of this triangle. Next week, I'm looking for this to get swept and just continue its path up until we close under 103. This alert that we have, 103-ish. I'm not looking for continual downside. Even if it comes all the way down here to 102.25, I'm still ready for this to accumulate and come back up. So just be ready. If this comes down, then we will have an opportunity to grow on Bitcoin and Ethereum. But if this continues to the upside, then you will see price pull back. And that is something that we're going to have to wait and see on Sunday at CME Open. But I'm very, very confident that between 101 and 103 is basically the accumulation zone on a larger time frame. So whatever nation or whatever is going on, like globally, they accumulated here. This is an inverse head and shoulder, which I was saying for I don't know how many weeks, and this is where I was waiting for the target to come to from the all-time, well, not the all-time high, from the local high that we had. From here, I just saw that this is sitting on support, and I'm looking for this to continue right back up into my target of like 127 and whatnot. So yeah, I don't want to be like alarming, but yeah, something like this accumulating on the bottom is very, very likely. I don't want it to go lower than 101. I mean 102, but if it does, I'm still ready for it to come back and test this 200 EMA in case it does. So just be aware of that because people are probably looking at this as a head and shoulder. I'm looking at this as getting ready for the more monetary easing coming to the markets where this is going to come. Debt ceiling needs to be raised pretty soon too. So that is that. Now let's go look at. There you go. Today I won't go over CME. I'll save that for tomorrow. But oops, let me turn off my drawings. Let me go to Bitcoin. A few quick things I want you guys to see. Bitcoin closed at 24,870. We're at basically the same price. Ethereum closed at 1715. We're basically at the same price. As long as we stay around like, $10, $20 or $100 to $200 on Bitcoin, I'm not really looking for any kind of scalp opportunity. The thing that I did see on ETH was the volume divergence, which I will point out to you on the 4 hour. Right now, here's the daily on Bitcoin. There you go. There's the stuff. So what we're looking at is we're finding this resistance right at the top. Also, I mean, Bitcoin shows a little bit, but it was Friday, so you got this volume divergence. You got these wicks, right? When you get these wicks, it's possible downside coming. So just be aware that our goal was to close above 25.4. We find our resistance right over there. The next few days, this is daily chart. Next few days, you might have an opportunity to come up into that level, and then if you want to roll over, you can. I do see that the 9 EMA is over the 21, so that's actually possible for more upside. So I'm not saying, hey, just look for downside, but this does look like we're about to set up a distribution structure, like a big head and shoulder kind of situation. So just be careful. And as long as this doesn't make a lower low, it's not going to be a head and shoulder. It can stop at 23.3 and then continue its path up. I'm not saying that it's going to break down, but if you have no closes under 24,000, you don't need to worry about downside. But as soon as you lose 24,000, you need to be aware of 23.3. If you can't hold this level, then downside can come. And then your last hope of like support bounces is around 23 to 23, 22.5. And any lower than that, I'd be looking for much lower levels, like I've been warning. Once we have this 4 hour open and close above 25.4, you got to look for that 26 and more. So that's what your levels are. Sorry, guys, computer is doing funny stuff. That's your levels for the daily. Let's go to 4 hour, and then maybe we'll see that volume divergence. On the 4 hour, I'm going to turn off as much stuff as possible so those lag stops. So here's the 4 hour. Look, as we're coming into this top, right? You made this high, now you're making lower high, and then this wick right here, this doji is showing you, yo, this is a potential pivot. And you got this divergence going to the downside. Here's your volume divergence. Here's your RSI divergence. So the possibility of this coming and testing into 22.4 is there today. If some buyer doesn't just step up right now and wreck the shorts, this will dwindle back down, and then you will see someone market short. It'll be a big fat short. So the risk is today us tapping into the 25.50 area, stealing the liquidity from the shorts by poking up real quick and then just going straight down quickly. That way you trap the longs at the top and then take their liquidity as you go down and test the weekly level before tomorrow's close. So just keep that in mind, okay? The second you lose 24,100 to the downside with the 4-hour open and close, you know that 23.3 is a possibility as well as 22.5. And then those are areas where you can scalp a long. If you want to scalp a short, you can look for that SFP over here at 25,100. If you get price action to come up there and there's no volume to go higher, you can take a short with a stop loss at, like, let's say 25,350. You don't want to keep it too much further than this. Yeah, let's just say 25.5, okay? And then you don't have to enter this until 25,100, 25,100-ish. So that's that. Now let's go take a quick peek at ETH. Here is ETH on a daily time frame. So same thing on ETH. We've had days and days and days of opportunity to come break this level. We did not break this level. It's at 1750. Until we have a 4-hour open and close in that level, there is no upside I'm looking for. As we're doing our last gasp to the top, we're showing a divergence in volume on 4-hour. You don't really see it on the daily, but you'll see it on the 4-hour when I show you. You got bear divs on the RSI because you're making higher highs, but it's not showing. So you're basically at risk of testing down to support. This looks like an inverse head and shoulder to me. So I wouldn't look for much lower than 1590 on the long scalp. So if you get that, great. If not, we don't even need to look for this lower price action unless we lose 1670 on a 4-hour open and close. Because this is potentially a long scalp right here. You're going to make higher lows if this is bullish, So just keep that in mind for moving forward. If you do lose 1670 with a 4-hour, your last hope is 1630. After 1630, it's 1590. Okay? And let's go to 4-hour. Don't want you guys to be here too long today. And here it is on a 4-hour. This is what I was trying to show, the volume divergence. So right now, as we're at the highest high at resistance on the larger time frames, your buyers are not there. If one person wants to sell or take profit, the order books are light this weekend, so they can do a quick splash down if they want to, or all the over leveraged longs test into the area of breakout, like the 200 EMA, and then continue back up. That's nasty shit that you should be ready for. The good thing is that RSI is showing you the upside is still there. So as long as you don't close under 1670 4-hour open and close, you're not worried about that. And then you're looking for the liquidity grab of 1720 and higher, because RSI is not completely exhausted. It can come all the way to the top, which is basically around here, and then it can pull back if it wants to. So be very aware of your indicators today. Since it's low volume, does not take a lot of money to hurt over leverage people today. And the main thing is I gave you the CME numbers so that way we're going to sit in a range. It shouldn't be going sideways. Even if you poke up, unless it's an open and close, it doesn't matter, because if they're just wicking it, they're just wicking the range going sideways. So just keep that in mind, guys. It's very, very simple range of 1460 to 1750. So you got like $300-400 price action. And ideally, since this was the low and we're breaking up, you shouldn't want it to go under 1590. So it's really 1590 to 1750. It's a $200 range. So manage yourself wisely and you should be fine. That's basically all I have for you guys today. It'll be quick. If you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you have any other assets you want to cover, leave it in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to get back to you on the next video. if there are any members or any people here interested in trading more professionally, we have a members section in our Discord server where we basically fine tune our scalping with indicators and whatnot for higher hit rates, higher P&L. Um, Otherwise, our Discord is open and free for everyone to, have a general discussion and learn from each other. If you're interested in our Discord server, the link to the server is in the description of this video below. Please feel free to join. The other affiliate services that are there are all stuff that I use and recommend. So give it a peruse. And then last but not least, if you guys could do me a favor and leave a like, a subscribe, a comment, tell me how your weekend is going or what you plan on doing. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. And then if you have anyone else that is interested in this kind of market, please feel free to invite them along and we'll be more than happy to grow our family together. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Be safe and enjoy your weekend.